Daily Style. So today we are here. So it's not just about the vocabulary for the day that you could take away from this video, but this is one of the elements that you would be able to grow as a confident person and would be able to develop that fluency in your conversation ahead. So, today in this video on Friday, we are over here that we're going to share few of the, elements of an ideal, conversation interactions, mainly of the English, how you can mold your conversation, how you can mold your vocabularies, how you can mold your words when you are presenting yourself as an individual out there in front of the people. Okay, so you don't need to hesitate. You can just replace that hesitation, and this English partnership would always be there to help you each time, just helping you with the vocabularies as well with that initiative. David Stiles has also taken an initiative where from now onwards we would be sharing the tips and tricks that you can eventually become a version of yourself that who can be more confident, who can be fluent in the English conversation, not alone just the verbs or the main basics of the grammar or just alone with the vocabularies, but also a tips or a suggestion that you could take away from the industry. So let's begin without delaying it anymore further. So let's begin and know what are the points. So going ahead further, so it would be in a manner where it would be a practical tips which is related to when you are reading. Today we specifically opted for something that is very basic, common, and a general one that would be a foundation for your English, not alone just the English vocabulary, but which could be enhancing your confidence and fluency to your conversation. Okay, so let's begin. Remember, it's not just words to fill, but information or content to be understood by the other person as well. Okay, so let's go ahead with our second point, and that is first try to understand what the whole sentence or what the whole content or whole information is about, or the main content while reading one word at a time. I'll go again. First, try to understand what the whole sentence is about or the main content while reading one word at a time. Okay, so I hope this is understood. It means that whenever we are reading, it's first you need to just grasp or understand what is that word, what is the next word, what is that expression of the word, what is there's the idea of that word that is written over there. So just try to understand, not just go in or just dive in deeper of the words that are written over there, but just try to understand so that you can read it in a certain manner or read it with with the same expression that is, so that it can be very much understood by the other person. Okay, so pay attention towards the punctuation marks. Just for example, I'd say it's comma, it's full stop, it's an exclamation mark, it's inverted commas, or open bracket. So whenever we see these exclamation marks, it's very much important to actually stress on those exclamation marks. For an example, if it is full stop, you need to pause for a while because the sentence has already finished and the next sentence is beginning. Okay, so it should be reflecting in your reading that yes, now the first sentence, it should be reflecting in your reading that yes, now the first sentence has been completed and now the next is new sentence that is beginning. Okay, so that people would be able to connect with your reading with you, just creating a bond when you are personifying, when you are there representing yourself in front of the community out there. Okay, so whenever you are just reading, just check it out. What are those, exclamation marks? If it is something that is in a surprise, so you say, alas, hooray, any of the exclamation marks. So you need to just press on accordingly, according to the exclamation marks mentioned there. Okay, now let's go ahead with okay, so this might seem time again in the same is these are some of the tiniest expressions that are input in the middle of the paragraph, in middle of the sentences, but sometimes it might seem a tiny thing, but yet it adds more. It is one of the significant element of when you are reading. Okay, so just pay attention towards all the exclamation mark which is there in the sentence. Okay, so let's go ahead with our fourth point is own up every sentence. When you're reading is you need to own up. Own up means you need to make sure you read it accordingly. It comes in a similar way that you need to own up to the sentence. Okay, now let's go ahead with the another fifth point is that the main important is the sound of better pronunciation as well enhance confidence level, because when you pay attention to it, when you own the sentence, you'll be much sounding better in your pronunciation as well. It will help you enhancing your confidence level, because when you're reading in a certain way, you will feel in depth of your own self, within your own self, that yes, this is much better. Okay, so it not only it helps you in a better pronunciations, or it is pleasant in hearing your reading, but as well it helps you in enhancing your confidence level. Okay, so let's go ahead with our fifth point, and is one of the significant role while reading that almost gets unnoticed and unbothered is while reading, don't just be among reading the whole live at one breath. Okay, when you're reading, it's not shouldn't be that you are just reading one line has finished and then again beginning and then ending. It's not just you're reading, okay, reading and finish it off. No. Okay, so when you're reading, give yourself a time, give that sentence a space to breathe, give that moment for the people to understand, to connect, to interact with the words, with the sentences, with whole content, with the whole information. Okay, so I hope you're getting it. Okay, now let's go ahead with our sixth point is that combine sentences that seems in one tone, one rhythm. If you feel that there's no such change, so you can just keep the rhythm of your reading. You can go with the same tone, but then you need to be very attention towards, pay attention towards if there's an exclamation mark or any comma or any of the expression of the sentence, so that is. And while combining the sentence that seems in one tone and rhythm, and wait, you give a pause while you see any expression of happening or any conversation, moment, or noticing. So if you see that there is some change, some change from the sentence that you've been reading it till now, if there's any change, so bring that change in your tone, bring that change in your pronunciation, bring that change of your reading. Okay, so now, okay, sixth point is read as if it is formal conversation between you and people out there. You are there to connect your ideas, thoughts, and whole content out there. Okay, so just make sure that you are not just reading, you just make it in a way, or because it would be helpful for your own self as well, because when you feel that you are just reading out, you need to be just just be so rigid rigid, just be presenting out there and reading out for the people. No, so you should be in a way that you are just in a conversation with people, you are just sharing your own thoughts, your ideas. So something in a similar manner, you can just present your mindset in a way so that it doesn't you don't feel the kind of a pressure, just feeling underconfident. Okay, so let's go ahead with the next point is if you're reading out to other, make sure you maintain the eye contact with the people or person in front. Okay, so when you're reading, it shouldn't be like you're just reading like this and just flipping off the papers and just going on with one sentence to the next and then you're just ending up the paragraph. It's not. Okay, whenever you're reading, read 1 to 2 words, then look into the people's eyes, make eye contact so that people can resonate with you well. Okay, so it's not just reading, but it is also read few of the lines, few of the words, and then look in front. Okay, so maintain that eye contact as well. Okay, so that this will help you creating that environment surrounding you. Okay, now let's take an example is that read the lines and next look to the people while reading. Okay, that's what I told you right now, so which helps people resonate, connect with the reading and dwell in the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead with the lastly is to remember when it's full stop, give a pause for a while. If it's comma, again give a pause and start the next. Okay, so if any expression like alas, hooray, And if there's any change in tone, accordingly, shift your focus and your tone accordingly. Okay? And one last is stay confident. One last is ending word. I won't stretch it too much. Okay, so it's one last is just stay confident. You can stay confident when you just breathe. Just breathe, okay? So stay confident, don't rush to complete. Breathe, just feel every word as if no one's watching. Just try to focus on the moment that holds. Okay? So this is the end. And so at the end, it's just you need to just stay confident. You don't have to rush. There's no one out behind means at you who is telling you or who is forcing you to complete within 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 second. Okay, you have time, just read it according to your own pace, go ahead in your own space, and rather than rushing, take one word at a time, take few odd words, then breathe, look at to the people, maintain eye contact. Again, just give space to every word, every punctuation marks, every expression, every tone, every rhythm. Maintain that. You won't be feeling the rush, you won't feel nervousness, and rather it will fuel you up with the confidence and fluency in one alignment. Okay, so that's it. I hope you like it, and if you like it, share this video with your friends and families, whoever is in need of, and go ahead and follow English by Tanushree. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.